On this episode of Wandersailing, we celebrate my 31st birthday. I'll also show you how I refiberglassed 2 through hulls, and you'll see the result of the big hole we had in the front deck. Okay, wow, this is bright. I think I'm gonna turn this off. Okay, we have now reached a moment of history. This is my new favorite thing, and this is, it looks like pork chop, but it is not pork chop. It's some kind of, what is it? Tell me.
It's a piece of a pig. I don't know which one, but it's called chuleta ahumada, which is smoked chuleta. I don't know what chuleta means.
So it's probably some kind of pork chop, but it's super juicy, and it's like between bacon and pork chop. Really tender, that melts in your mouth.
He's really stoked about it.
Happy birthday to you. Stop.
Oh, okay. I stole the downfall. Yeah? Should I clatter out a bit?
What do we got? What do we got?
Got some fish.
Oh, there he is. Hello. It's okay. Kona, what do we got in that bucket?
Check it out.
Hey, Kona, what's in there?
Here, what's in here? Got some fish?
Hey, Nelly.
Yeah. Woo!
A man among men. No way. If one of them poop on me.
Captain.
Aye.
Boy. And first mate, what do you got to say?
And now back at the boatyard.
And in the meantime, I'm just fisting a moose, tickling its inner core with my spoon. Now this is a true hole.
In order to glass over a true hull, you'll have to determine the thickness of the hull. In order to do a structural repair, you'll need to bevel the area around the hull between 7 to 10 times the thickness of the hull, all around.
It's the real deal now. The color of the boat has changed to a frosted glass gray from all the dust. It's kind of nice. Maybe we keep it like that.
So you'll see I'm getting ready here to do a stencil for the fiberglass layer for the true hull repair. I'm getting started to draw the most inner and outer layers. You can see the thickness of the hull is roughly 1 inch thick at that specific area. And I'm doing the same process for the second hull, but since this part is actually 3/4 inch, the beveling area doesn't have to be as wide. The next step of the repair will be to count the layers and the distance between them.
39?
39 layers.
Damn.
That's a lot of fiberglass. After calculating all the layers of 1708, prepping them, cutting them, get them ready for the next step, I'm preparing the area and pre-coating it with resin epoxy. I personally like to number and mark my pieces' orientations to make sure the precision is right on the dot. For a structural repair, it's very important that you fully saturate your fiberglass and you push all the bubble out. Here we are on the layers 6 and 7. I'm using slow cure wet system epoxy because of the Mexican climate and the extra curing time it offers. After I slowly coated the fiberglass with epoxy using a paintbrush, I slowly rolled out the excess resin and remaining bubbles with a thin roller, without pushing too hard, avoiding starving the fiberglass layup, which could compromise the integrity of your repair. This is close to the final result after 15 layers of 1708 fiberglass. I'm now heavily coating the last layer to make it proud, which will ease the sanding process without digging too much into the last fiberglass layer. After it was fully cured, I sanded it with 80 grit sanding paper and cleaned it with acetone. Then I apply some thickened epoxy to fill in the remaining low spots. I use some West System silica powder.
It's the sailor's tuxedo. With a keyhole ready to go.
It's just aeration.
Do the kick, do the kick.
We did all the prep work for the deck hole repair. And we also beveled the area around the hole so we make sure we have a great adhesion for the repair. And we have Natalie inside doing all the prep work.
Hello!
You can see here the full process of the deck hole repair. Since the previous windlass fitting hole was bigger than the new one, I had to reglass the hole. Since I had my feet wet and I was going through the process, I decided to add an extra half-inch worth of thickness to raise the windlass a little and increase the strength of the deck, which is definitely an overkill to be honest, but that's how I like to do things. I'm pre-coating the next layer beforehand to make sure every layers are nicely saturated. Again, I'm using slow cure West System epoxy, which let me do all the 16 layers in one layup without getting too hot or cracking.
What layer are you at?
10, and there's 10 more to go. I've been here for an hour and a half.
That's pretty quick. You're halfway in an hour and a half. I feel like you're getting faster. Look at that beautiful skylight.
On the bar.
Sticky.
So I did the first test with the gel coat, which I was not quite happy with the color, so I resanded it and decided to redo the front part as well. So that's where we're at. Since the color of the gray was hard to match, what I decided to do is to go with a white outline, which made the difference between the two gel coat colors less noticeable. So I'm just finishing the gel coat, and yesterday I redid the white, and I put it over the gray, and now when you sand it, it makes a really nice, equal and sharp line. So I just have to sand this equal, get rid of this, and anyway, it should look pretty good.
What is going on?
Well, this is a new deck repair. We patched the hole, so that's the patch.
It's beautiful.
Want to install a new windlass, so I'm trying to calculate the center and make it look good.
Suit up. Mask up. Opening a deck, a hole in your deck. It's so exciting.
Battery's dead.
How's it going here?
Rocking my PJ for the first time. Ran out of underwear, so I'm rocking commando. That's the life.
Is there fiberglass in your pants?
Everywhere.
How itchy are you right now?
I took like the coldest shower I could, so apparently that's supposed to help the fiberglass to get off your skin.
And it's working?
It's better than when I didn't
it
use
was
it.
before.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's just everywhere. There's no escaping it.
Yeah, tested the limit of the vacuum. I walked myself with the drill today.
Just whacked yourself on the head.
Yeah, try to drill that hole
Yeah.
in the deck for the new windlass.
What is what we pulled? I'm not even looking at where I'm pointing.
Is that
Maybe you
over
hold
here?
it.
How cold is it here in Mexico?
It's not what I thought Mexico weather was gonna be.
Look at the camera.
I'm looking at you. I can't stop. We're turning on the heat. I thought we were in Mexico. Let's go south.
What are we doing here?
What are we doing here? How much longer are we gonna be here?
This is the inside part of the windlass.
Yeah.
Today it's coming together. After how many days of prepping between fiberglassing and...
A week or two? I don't know. Stop counting. I only count beers now.
And you lost count.
Yeah, I also lost count of that actually. I count by the cases. We hope you enjoy seeing what the life in the Mexican boatyard looks like, and some of the fiberglassing inside help you. If you have any questions or more tips and tricks, make sure to put them in the comments below. Make sure to join us in the next episode as our 2 months refit continue, and we get some swanky princess seats fabricated in the cockpit.
And if you like this episode, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to follow along the adventure.